So these three wallets right here are the Bodhi Dualcard wallet, one of my favorite bifolds on the market. I've already recorded videos on these wallets here, so you guys probably already knew that. But they're considered more of a modern minimalist bifold. So if you like carrying a bifold but miss some of the more traditional features of the bifold but still want it modern, Speakeasy Leather has you covered. This is the redesigned Bodhi wallet. This is the Bodhi version 3, and we're about to jump into this right now. And I'll compare it to these three wallets right here just to show you some of the differences. Let's go. So let me give you guys a nice close-up of the redesigned Bodhi version 3 right here. And while you guys are checking this out, let's talk about some of the features. All right, the Speakeasy Leather Bodhi version 3 is a modern style bifold that features two internal card pockets that can hold up to 12 credit cards, an optional outside quick access card pocket that can hold up to 2 more credit cards, and a brand new full-size dedicated cash compartment. The version that I have right here is handmade from a full-grain vegetable tan Horween Dublin, but it's also available with Bodhi Carlo leather. And just like everything from Speakeasy Leather, everything is handmade and hand-stitched right here in the USA, Cleveland, Ohio, to be exact. All right, let's talk dimensions. The Bodhi version 3 comes in at 4 inches by 3 inches when closed. It also has a thickness of 0.61 inches when empty. All right, let's weigh this bad boy. Plop it on the scale. 3.1 ounces, and in grams, that's 88 grams. Now let's quickly measure that leather thickness. Comes out to be 2.5 millimeters. 2.5 millimeters means it's just over a 6-ounce leather. So the Bodhi version 3 is made from 6-ounce leather and also has a thickness of 0.61 inches when empty. So it's a pretty thick wallet, but that's on purpose. After talking with Rob from Speakeasy Leather, he mentioned to me that all he really makes is minimalist style wallets. So he wanted to make something more substantial for people that sort of miss that kind of thing. It's for you guys out there that miss carrying that meaty style bifold in your pockets, but still want something a little more modern. So that's why Rob designed the Bodhi and created the Bodhi version 3 here. So I have the 3 other versions of the Bodhi Dualcard wallet right here. So these two wallets right here both feature the hidden snaps on the inside and the dual card pockets. As you can see right there, both are exactly the same except for the colors. And the black version right here doesn't have any snaps at all, only has the one card pocket on the one side with the vinyl ID window on the top. But if I close up the Bodhi Dualcard wallet and hold it up against the version 3, you can definitely see the thickness difference right there. Like I said, this is definitely by design, but I wanted you guys to know what you're getting yourself into if you go with the Bodhi version 3 versus the Bodhi Dualcard wallet. If you're looking for a slim, minimalist style bifold, you want to go with the Bodhi Dualcard wallet right here. A not minimalist, slim style wallet, you want to go with the Bodhi version 3. And honestly, I've been carrying the Bodhi version 3 in my pockets for the last few weeks, and yes, it's definitely thicker, but I didn't really mind too much. Even though I lean more towards a minimalist wallet, I definitely didn't miss the heart attack that I get when I think I lost my wallet because I can't feel it in my pockets. And of course, I didn't have that problem here with the Bodhi version 3. So let's put these other wallets off to the side here and let's start talking about this bad boy right here. So of course the quality here is going to be absolutely fantastic, being made from Speakeasy Leather. One of my favorite companies out there making leather wallets and one of the best in the country in my opinion. But I wanted to talk about the leather here because as you guys may or may not know, Speakeasy Leather usually uses a Bodhi Carlo leather. But this wallet is made from a Horween Dublin, which isn't very typical of Rob at Speakeasy. Apparently he made a very small batch of Horween Dublin wallets here, and I just so happened to get one of them. And if you look on the website right now, you won't even see this leather available. It's all Bodhi Carlo. But I know for a fact if there was enough interest in a Horween Dublin Bodhi version 3, he would actually bring it back and make another small run of these. So that's great news. One of my favorite things is when a wallet maker offers their wallets in different leather styles. And I'll give you guys a nice close-up of that Horween Dublin. You can see that nice smooth grain right there. And I'll show you what it looks like versus a Bodhi Carlo Pueblo. So this is the Horween Dublin. This is Bodhi Carlo Pueblo. Actually, let me bring in the other brown one. That's probably a better example right there. There's the Pueblo and there's the Horween Dublin. Also, I'll give you a close-up of that hand saddle stitch right there. Rob always does fantastic work. That is a polyester thread. So the stitching looks on point as per usual. And if I open it up, You can see all those cuts look very, very clean. And I have this upside down. Let me flip it over so I have it right side up. But anyways, let me continue with the quality here. Look at this hand burnishing right here. Rob knocked it out of the park with this hand burnishing. Look at that. This looks absolutely fantastic. There is nothing like a highly polished burnish on a wallet. I absolutely love this. So regarding the quality of the Bodhi version 3, you guys already know, knocked it out of the park. Now let's give it a smell. Horween Dublin, let's go. Yeah, smells absolutely fantastic. Like I said, usually this Horween Dublin reminds me a lot of old baseball gloves. I love that smell. And now my favorite part is the new redesigned style of the Bodhi version 3. So as I already showed you guys with the Dualcard wallet, the Dualcard wallet had the dual pockets, but if you wanted to carry your cash more traditionally, meaning unfolded, you couldn't because it only had this little pocket area right here where you could store your bills folded in half, which for me was completely fine. I only use bills in emergencies anyways, and plus, when it was all buttoned up, you still had access to pluck them out from the side without opening your wallet. Absolutely love that. But as I mentioned earlier, there's some of you guys out there that wanted a more traditional bifold feel. So Rob went out and gave us a full-sized cash compartment right there. That's right, no more folding your bills in half with the Bodhi version 3. And you still have your choice of dual card pockets right here, or you have the option to switch out this top pocket right here for something more similar to this vinyl ID window right here. With the Bodhi version 3, this top pocket can hold 5 cards. The bottom pocket can hold 7 cards for a total of 12. So if you go with the optional ID window, obviously that's going to affect your card carrying capabilities here. And I have the version with the optional quick access card pocket on the very front that can hold between 2 and 3 more cards depending on the thickness. So the way this wallet is set up with the dual pockets on the inside and the quick access card pocket, you can hold about 14 to 15 credit cards. But obviously, the main feature of the Bodhi version 3 is this new full-size cash compartment with this cash bridge connected centerpiece right there. And I thought this was a really smart design choice because when the wallet folds up, you can see that cash bridge sort of presses against the cash in there and holds it in place better. But when it's open, you have more visibility to your front bills right there because this is more of an open system, as you can see. Plus, with a more traditional style bifold, you had to pry open your wallet just to get access to your bills. But with this cutout design right here, you really don't have to open this cash compartment too much to get access to your bills. As you can see, it's open. My thumb can just slip right in there and grab out a bill. And I'll demonstrate that in just a little bit when I go over the cash and card demonstration. Both card pockets have a large thumb push on either side to push out your cards, and both have a semicircular cutout to easily grab your cards once they're in there. So obviously I'm a big fan of this new redesigned Bodhi version 3. And the last thing I wanted to talk about regarding the design here is the logo right there in the corner. So you can see that it's not your typical Speakeasy Leather logo. Usually you see something like this, that little guy right there. I love it. Even though the older logo is still available, it looks like he's testing out new logo styles. So here's one of them right there. Looks like an old style keyhole design. I like it. And nothing else on this whole wallet regarding the branding. So a single branding stamp right there in the front. I like it. And now for the cash and card demonstration. I already went ahead and preloaded the Bodhi version 3 here with 7 cards and 7 bills. Even though you can fit 2 to 3 credit cards in this front quick access card pocket, I only use 1. I always reserve that for my most used credit card right there. And as you can see, there's plenty of room on the top right there to easily quickly grab your credit card and put it back in. I always love a quick access card pocket on a wallet, so I always recommend you guys get it. But in this version right here, it's a small upcharge of $15 if you guys want this quick access card pocket. If you don't want to pay the extra $15, that's fine because inside you still have those 2 card pockets that are still very, very functional. So I have 3 credit cards right here. You can see I can easily just pull it out from the top because of that semicircular cutout. Or with this thumb push, you can just cycle through the cards you want and pick out the one from the back. Easily put it back in. Same thing with the other side. And now you can see what I'm talking about with being able to see that top bill because of the see-through design here. So I have 7 American dollar bills in the full-size cash compartment right there. And this is what I was talking about with this open design, with this cutout right here. All you have to do is just pluck them out like this. You don't really have to pry open that cash compartment to get access to all of your bills. Just put your forefinger behind all your bills and you can see you can just easily grab them all out. It's a great design for a cash carrier. I am loving this. Even though I don't really use cash on a daily basis, I use credit cards more than anything, I still think this is a really convenient, functional design for a bifold. I have absolutely no complaints here, but now let me give you guys a close-up of that little cash bridge in the center, what it does. So when you close your wallet, you can see it just, actually, let me show you from the top. It presses your cash right against the back and holds them firmly in place. So my overall thoughts of the brand new Bodhi version 3 is I think it's a great redesign of the Bodhi Dualcard wallet. I like that Rob kept most of the features from the Bodhi Dualcard wallet, but added this brand new full-size cash compartment right here. The quality here is second to none, like most of my Speakeasy Leather wallets, and it's made right here in the USA, handmade right here in the USA. Yes, it's a little pricier than most Speakeasy Leather wallets, but you can tell that there's a lot more work that goes into a wallet like this. Plus the use of a 6-ounce Horween Dublin hand saddle stitch. Yeah, you're definitely gonna pay a little bit more, but once again, you get what you pay for here. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think of the redesigned Bodhi version 3 from Speakeasy Leather? If you want to check it out for yourself, I'll put all that information down below in my description box. But if you did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe and go!